The girl calmly endured the humiliation at the family dinner, playing the role of the perfect supporting character. The star of the dinner was Su Ji-yi, the daughter adopted by the Su family. Her father raised his glass, celebrating lavishly the fact that she had scored 3 marks above the university entrance threshold. He turned to his own daughter, Lin Si-wang, and chided her in a tone of disappointment. He believed she had failed her exams, had ulterior motives, and was even jealous of her younger sister. At the dinner table, everyone was playing their part. Her mother tried to lighten the mood, whilst the adopted daughter, Su Ji-yi, basked in the adulation. To Lin Si-wang, all of this was nothing more than a clumsy drama, the poor imagining the lives of the rich. Her soft chuckle was immediately interpreted as a provocation. The humiliation followed in quick succession. Her mother accused her of having no manners, whilst her father ordered her to apologize to her younger sister. They were unanimous in their belief that this biological daughter, who had come from the countryside, was a stain on the Su family's reputation. Lin Si-wang made no defense. She knew that any verbal resistance could never match the thoroughness of absolute superiority. Just as her father was pressing her to reveal her exact exam score, the telephone rang. It was the head of the school. A look of delight crossed her father's face. He assumed this was yet another piece of good news. To show off, he pressed the speakerphone button. On the other end of the line, the head of department's voice was calm and solemn. He began by announcing Su Ji's score, 541 marks. Immediately afterwards, the head of department changed the subject and asked about Lin Si-wang. He needed to verify her situation. Her father's business instincts kicked in immediately. He assumed Lin Si-wang had gotten into trouble at school, and this head of department was an important contact he needed to maintain. So, in front of everyone, he began to disparage Lin Si-wang, claiming she was of poor character, in an attempt to distance himself from her. Little did he know that this move was closing the door to his own interests. The head of department's tone turned completely cold. He revealed the truth. Su Ji had previously reported to him that Lin Si-wang's conduct and academic performance were both abysmal. Yet in this mock exam, Lin Si-wang had scored 719 marks, a score high enough to challenge for the provincial top spot. The head teacher's fury was ignited. He had originally hoped to use this trump card to secure a promotion to deputy head teacher, but his prospects had been utterly ruined by Su Ji's lies and the Su family's short-sightedness. As the call ended, the connections with the tax office that Su's father had painstakingly cultivated were severed. The dining table instantly turned into a courtroom. Su Jie picked up a wine bottle from the table and feigned an apology to Lin Si-wang, only to smash it on the floor the next second. She intended to turn the tables on Lin Si-wang, but accidentally injured her brother instead. Upon seeing this, the Su family did not blame her, but instead laid all the blame at Lin Si-wang's feet. Faced with these absurd accusations, Lin Si-wang found himself unable to defend himself. Standing nearby, Su Ji picked up the shards of the broken bottle from the floor, intending to use suicide to win sympathy. Seeing this, Lin Si-wang silently put on his headphones and continued studying. At that very moment, the balance of power shifted completely. Her father's attitude underwent a complete turnaround. He stepped forward and began to apologize to Lin Si-wang, speaking earnestly and calling her daddy's good girl. He even immediately began plotting how to use Lin Si-wang's academic achievements to secure a marriage alliance with the Gao family next door. In his eyes, his daughter's value was nothing more than a bargaining chip to be traded for personal gain. Lin Si-wang saw right through it all. She coldly stated that she did not need his love, nor did she need his apology. Her only demand was to board at school. She wanted to escape this suffocating home. The next day, Lin Si-wang prepared to leave. The opportunistic housekeeper, however, blocked her path, using the Su family's reputation to pressure her. Lin Si-wang did not lose her temper. She exploited her mother's sense of guilt, using a few tears and a plaintive accusation to successfully frame the butler as the culprit responsible for corrupting Su Ji. Her mother immediately dismissed the butler and agreed to Lin Si-hang's request. She allowed her childhood friends who had worked alongside her since they were young to move into the Su household on a monthly salary of 50,000 yuan, replacing all the old staff. She was quietly yet surely turning the Su household into her own domain. At school, Lin Si-wang became the study goddess of her dormitory. She made her roommates rise at 5 in the morning and pore over practice questions late into the night, transforming the dormitory into a college entrance exam boot camp with a discipline that bordered on the terrifying. A fortnight later, her roommates began to desert her one by one. She, however, reveled in the peace and quiet, undisturbed by the Su family. Calls from the Su family soon followed. They played the family card, demanding she return home for a reunion. Lin Si-wang turned them down one by one, citing her studies. Finally, her parents, having reached their limit, stormed into the school. Her father issued an ultimatum, threatening to transfer her household registration back to her hometown, thereby stripping her of her eligibility to sit the Gaokao here. Lin Si-wang knew the decisive moment had arrived. She did not argue with her father, but instead, in a tone of both terror and grievance, parroted his decision. They were to force her to transfer back to her hometown. The headmaster in the crowd instantly lost his temper. He burst out of the crowd and launched into a tirade against Su's father, even bringing up his uncle at the tax office to exert pressure. He warned the Su family that whoever dared to jeopardize his hopes of securing the top spot in the exams would have their livelihood cut off. In full view of everyone, on, Sue's parents were utterly humiliated and left in a state of utter disarray. Lin Sewang watched the scene unfold before her heart unmoved. She had long understood that when one has no value, even blood ties become a burden. Yet when one possesses absolute strength, the whole world will make way for you. She had no need for their cheap and fickle love. What she wanted was a future she controlled with her own hands.